Morning. I'm up on the roof of the elementary school, the new addition to be exact. Let me show you what a good roof is supposed to look like.
Buckle up for safety as I give you a day in the life of online. No, not online. I'm actually there. Facilities maintenance.
Look at that nice clean ballast. Those concrete walking pads for going around to the different RTUs and doing your servicing and whatnot. Creates a lot less wear and tear on the actual membrane. Pretty nice, eh? Let me show you why I'm up here. I'm actually up here for work that I need to do at the far corners of the original elementary school building. But I've come up this way because this roof access is much better than the one on the original building that is stuck inside a very tiny janitor closet with very little access to climb up and down. Whereas this is a much bigger opening, much easier access, and ultimately much safer. Our new RTUs on the new section of roof here actually have power. You can see the GFCI plug right there. Unfortunately, that corner over there is too far away to reach here. And that corner over there is definitely too far away to reach here. But if I ever need to do any work on this side, it's good to know that I have power available. We are missing a drain screen here. One over there too. That's really weird. So you see all that coax laying on the roof over there. That's going to a camera. It's actually mounted on the face of the building. There's another camera mounted on the other face there that we can't see. And the issue is that we haven't got a very good view from the corner of the building itself. So I have some camera mounts that I'm going to mount on the edge of the building, on the side of the building actually, that will bring the camera out and away from the building a little bit and just give it a better field of view. What sucks is that after climbing up that other ladder, I have to now go down that one right over there with all my gear. But before I do that, I'm going to head over to this far corner over here because I need to put a mount on each corner, and the other one is way down here. I am curious though to know where these screens have gone. They've been lasting for years and years on their own without falling off, so it would seem to me that somebody has been up here and has removed them, but just two. Because it would seem that all the other ones are still in place. So on this side, I will be doing the same thing because the people in the townhouse complex feel like we are watching them with our cameras. And if I move this one onto a post to bring it out a little bit, we will have a better view down the side of the building. And they're not exactly wrong. Let me show you a view of what the current camera angle looks like. I mean, we're not watching them, of course. We are watching for anything that happens on our property. But the way the camera is currently sitting, we can't help but also have a view of the townhouse buildings. And so I can understand they're wanting us to change things. We'll see how much it actually does change things, but at least from their perspective, it will give the appearance of we have made the attempt to change things. And sometimes perception is everything. You know, I haven't had reason to come up here for a couple of months, but now that I am here, I can see a few things that need addressing. One, the roof drains on this roof here are obviously plugged and need to be cleared. Yeah, there's the drain right over there. So, yeah, I need to go up with a ladder and to clear that drain so it can clear. Seeing some pipe insulation on the AC over there that needs to be put back in place. And of course, these baskets that are missing. So I'll need to make note of all of these things while I'm up here. These are the brackets I'm talking about. I just need to hoof it down the ladder and head over to the corner. It's getting warm out. Okay, here we go. Let's start figuring out how to install this business here now. So currently this is where the camera is sitting. Hi there. So putting it out on the bracket will bring it out from the building a little bit, and it'll have a much better view down here. Now I've marked out 4 holes, but what I'll probably do is just drill one and then bolt my plate down and then use the other 3 holes on the plate as a guide. When you're drilling into concrete, because there's rocks and pebbles and whatnot in the concrete, the bit can have a tendency to wander, and because these holes are so precise, if it wanders just 1/8 of an inch, I'll have trouble getting the plate on. So if I use the plate as a guide after I've got my first one down, then everything will fit properly. And you may have thought I brought this kneeling pad for my knees, but the roof is soft enough that it doesn't hurt my knees at all. It's actually for my chest, because I'm going to be laying across the little parapet wall here. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. That first one, although I went for the mark on the wall, it wandered enough that that one is out, that one is out, and that one is out. So I would have run into trouble. This camera arm gives me 2 options: up a little bit and out a lot, or if I flip it, up a lot and out a little. Neither one will fit on the bracket right now because the camera is directly above where the bracket is. He's gonna have to remove the camera, and then I'll be able to put this arm on the actual bracket on the wall itself. I could do it, but I don't have the hardware to mount the camera to the bracket arm itself, and so I can't disconnect the camera and just leave it laying there. We need it, and I don't know when he's going to get around to completing the actual camera work, so I will just have to leave it as it is. Well, I was able to find a plug-in just inside that door. I have just enough cord to be able to come up, anchor it to something so I don't lose it, and bring the power back over to where I need it. All right, lather, rinse, repeat, and the other side is done.
And with the camera arm now in place and the camera mounted, let's get a comparison view of before and after. So here's our before, and you can see we have a nice shot of the fellow on his deck and a row of townhouses. And here's the new view. You can still see the townhouses, but a lot less of them, and a better view of the pathway. Okay, other side. Just get this guy out of the way so we can actually see what it looks like. Hey, buddy, get out of the way. Okay, here's our before. It's not a bad view, but we see lots of the farmer's field. And here's the after. And if I'm honest, I'm not actually convinced that it's better. While we have less of the field and it's framed nicer, we lose the view that we had of the gate. Why don't you leave me a comment and tell me what you think? Bearing in mind that the bracket on the townhouse side was more of a perception thing because they felt like we were watching them. Should we have changed them or should we have left them? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.